Hi everyone, it's Dees from Turtle Dove. How's everyone doing? I am here with a swap and glue. Last week I received some lovely mail from Myrna, Hey Little Missy, here on YouTube, and she included some papers and an assortment of other things to do a swap and glue with. So over the weekend I have been busy doing this. I wanted to make a front, or embellish the front of my night pad, which I'm going to use for swap and glue. It was just like that. This looks a bit messy, but what I'm doing is over time, every time I get a swap and glue and I use ink or paint or whatever I use, I'm just going to use that as a backing board, and hopefully over time that'll become more colourful. So I thought I would leave that pretty plain and do that. But the front I used Myrna's items that she gifted me. So I got quite a few things to choose from, really pretty things. And I decided to do the back using the wallpaper that she gifted me. So there was a big sheet of wallpaper, I used all that, and then there was a border strip as well, so I've ended up using all that as well. And I just love the pastel colours on there. I put a sheet of music down underneath and inked that with the pastel pink and teal colour. And she gave me a page with lyrics on there from various songs, and this one resonated with me. It's called Oh How Love Changes, and this is a song from 1975. So I'm not aware, or I may be aware of it, but it doesn't come to mind what sort of song, the tune of that song for me. So I'll have to look that up actually. But anyway, I inked that, I just cut that out and inked that and put that on the top. And I used the alpha stickers for swap and glue. I used some of the plastic flowers and the little stickers, the bird and flowers there. And also there's a strip of this webbing fabric in a beautiful blue, so I wanted to use that, and I just tucked that under the music sheet. So that's that's the cover. And I've got an index that I'm making, and I'm going to try and name or title all my collages. So this one from Soleil is called The Beauty of Dreaming, and this is the collage I did with all the things that Myrna had gifted me. So I managed to use quite a lot of all the pretty supplies. And before I explain what this is about, I shall read you a paragraph from this page that resonated with me. And I think it's from a book called Box of Butterflies, it says on the top here. And this is basically what it's about. Now, where should I start from? Okay. As I hung up the phone that evening, I prayed, thanking God both for using me and for Della, who, as always, possessed the wisdom I desperately needed. Who was I to say God wasn't using me in that moment? How many other times had I limited him and not been available to be a light to someone who needed it? That moment has stuck with me through the years, and I've tried to be attuned to the way that a simple act of kindness on my part might be the very thing a person needs, the very thing to remind them that they're not alone. The dictionary defines angel as a spiritual being that serves especially as a messenger from God. We are all spiritual beings, and we all have the ability to be messengers of God. I know Della has been an angel for me, as has my own precious daughter. So, this page is all about resonating with me, that passage, and the importance of the act of kindness. And that is why I included the little birthday message from Myrna to me, because in the crafting community, people are so kind and sweet to each other, and you see that all the time, just reading the comment section, and you know, strangers sending you things, just little, you know, if you smile at someone, you just don't know what they're going through, and just a little act of kindness, a little comment on someone's video, even just smiling to the camera nicely sometimes, and you know, when you talk, say if you do a Tea Tuesday, yeah, just smiling, and that can resonate with people. You just don't know what people are going through, and the smallest of things can change their day. So we will have the ability to do that, and Myrna is so supportive of me and so sweet, and that's why I wanted to put her message on there. And this picture here of this lady, before I even read this, she sort of looked angelic to me, and behind the illustration behind, it looked like there were rays just on this side. So I just inked with the little square ink that I have, little box. I'll show you. They're from Craft, and I just thought, I started following those rays on, just on this side it was. I don't know if you can see close up over here. So I just took this, I didn't use the stamp or anything, I just used a few colours and did that, and then I wanted to do it on the other side, and she looks more angelic now. And then of course I was going through all the papers, and this one really resonated with me, and it's talking about angels and act of kindness and things like that, so it just all came together very easily for me. And I am a water sign, Cancer, in the zodiac, so anything of the universe, of the galaxies, water, the ocean, it all resonates with me. So I love mystical creatures, and mermaid being one of them, and it looks like she's just blowing out all the gifts of the ocean and the seas for everybody to enjoy. So I wanted to add that, and I added some beautiful sequins that Myrna gifted me to the hair and the tail, as you can see. I'll just turn it around so you can see that more. But look at how it shines. Sequins, aren't they pretty? So I wanted to utilise as much as I could from here, and I had to cut her in half and make her spread over the 2 pages. And I used some of this green stuff over here. I don't know what you call it, but it's the same sort of the blue strip that I used at the front. I've got one in green, so I used that. So I've got some left. I used a lot of the gold foiling, the gold doilies I just cut up and used that. Now I turned this music page into a heart and inked the edge of that, and this is called, this whole collage is titled, Do You Believe in Angels? And there's lots of gifts that people give each other, and music is one of them. I think music resonates with a lot of people. It's close to, you know, different songs are close to people's hearts, and so I put that down there as well. Also, birds resonate with me too. For one, they're beauty. For two, they can fly. When I worked outdoors, a whole day spent outside, I had this little bird that looked similar to this one, and this bird was just chirping away about a couple of metres away from me and following me everywhere all day long, and that was, to me, sending me a little message that I wasn't alone, and that's why I added this bird. They're so pretty. I love birds. So very pretty. They're like flowers. They just come in all colours. And I added the constellations, the stars, the galaxies. At the bottom, you can't see a lot of it now, but some bits that poke through. I used the serviette, the green, peppermint green serviette, scalloped around the edges, right underneath everything. This page you can't see much of it, but it does poke out here and there. What else? I had to put a flower, this beautiful teal flower, on this angel, and I just love the colour of that. I used some of these purple glittery strips without being too, I didn't want to use all of it, but I wanted to use some of it, and that goes well with this purple webbing fabric material over here as well underneath. So I tried to sort of use quite a lot of things that I received. So that is it. I think I've gone through everything. So just remember, everybody, a simple act of kindness can change someone's day and sometimes even someone's life. So thank you, Myrna. It's so sweet of you to have sent me this, and let me know what you think. Okay, so look after yourselves, everyone. Take care. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I hope you come and visit me again. Take care until next time. Bye for now.